You think the devil only attacks through fear, suffering, or temptation. But what about the times when you're just busy? You want to pray, but your phone rings. You plan to read your Bible, but suddenly remember something else you need to do. You call it just life, but what if it's actually a strategy from the enemy? Have you ever asked yourself, I'm not committing any big sins, so why do I feel so far from God? The answer might be something simple. Distraction. The devil doesn't always come to destroy your life in loud and obvious ways. Sometimes, all he needs is one thing: to make you lose focus. If he can just shift your eyes away from Godevin a little, that's enough. He doesn't have to fill your life with fear. All he has to do is bury you under work, your schedule, endless phone notifications, and so-called important tasks. And suddenly, a whole day goes by, and you realize you haven't talked to God even once. You meant to pray but ended up checking a message. You wanted to read the Bible but remembered a few urgent emails. And as you lay in bed that night, there's an emptiness inside you. That's not just being busy. That could be a clever tactic of the enemy, to keep you just busy enough, tired enough, distracted enough, to forget what matters most: your relationship with God. In Luke 10, we see the story of two sisters, Mary and Martha. Jesus came to visit. Mary sat at his feet to listen. Martha was busy preparing everything, serving, managing the home. She got upset because Mary wasn't helping. But Jesus gently replied, Martha, Martha, you are worried about many things, but only one thing is truly needed. Mary has chosen the better part. Notice, Martha wasn't doing anything bad. She was working hard, being responsible. But she was too busy to see that the best thing was right there: Jesus himself. Distraction doesn't always look sinful. It often looks like something good. A half-finished project, a person in need, an inspiring video on your feed, a fully packed, productive schedule. All of those things can seem positive until they begin to replace the place of God in your life. Ephesians 5:15-16 teaches, be very careful then how you live, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. That's not just advice for time management, it's a spiritual warning. We are living in dark days. Every moment with God is a treasure. Romans 12:2 adds, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but let God transform you by renewing your mind. When you spend time with God, your priorities shift. You begin to recognize what truly matters and what's just noise. Here's the bottom line. The enemy doesn't need to tempt you into evil. He just needs to keep you busy enough to forget what